Hey everyone, TarantulaDan here. I hope you're doing well today. So I'm going to do a really quick video today because I was doing a little clip and then I found something else to talk about and something else and something else, and so it's kind of evolved from a quick clip to to add into another video to just becoming a short video all by itself, if that makes sense. So what I want to talk about is beetle grubs and isopods. And basically, you can see here I've got this tub of wood. I actually had a lot of this wood I've had for literally ages, like 2 years or so. And what I do is when I used to go for walks up in the Midlands, I used to get sticks and then I put them in this tub, fill it with boiling water, give it a good soak, and yeah, that's where I get a lot of this. A lot of this wood is really, really soft. Like you can see, this is kind of like polystyrene. Great, really, really good wood. If you're into sort of isopods and things, this, you can buy wood at shows, and look at that. It's soft. It's literally so soft. And yeah, basically, wood's really, you can say you can buy at shows, and it's surprisingly expensive. So every time I go for a walk, I get a piece of wood, and I just keep sort of soaking it down with boiling water and softening it all up, and then I can use that for isopods and cockroaches, millipedes, all that kind of thing. So what I was doing originally was talking about a little project where I basically bought some fruit beetle grubs at work. The reason I bought them is because I noticed that one of them had actually pupated or crystallized, whatever, metamorphosized into a beetle, and then the grubs had eaten the beetle, which I kind of thought was a bit of a shame. It didn't get to live out as an adult. So I kind of figured, well, they're obviously quite close to sort of pupation. I've got all of this wood, which will be really good for them. I've got loads of leaf litter and things as well. So I thought I would buy them, and then I'm going to raise them up myself. Although they are really good food for bearded dragons and geckos and spiders, absolutely love eating them. I thought, I'm going to buy them and I'm going to raise them into adults myself. So I bought them, and yesterday I kind of rehoused them. There's actually, you can see that white blodge in the middle. There's a grub down there. And I did give it a good spray. You can see it's still a bit dry, so I'm going to give that another soak. But my plan is basically to get this layered up with wood and leaf litter and give it a good sort of soak down so it's nice and damp. And then I'm going to transfer the 10 or 11 or so beetle grubs from here into this enclosure, so that they can sort of pupate and then they got all this space, and I can put some fruit in for them, and hopefully I can get them breeding. But then what I also wanted to talk about was this here. So this is actually a chamber, and this is what the grubs will go into, and then they'll stay in this until they emerge as an adult fruit beetle. And they're only sort of small beetles, about this big, but very sort of colourful and really, really nice. And what this is some sort of substrates and things that I took from the communal. And the communal is this one here. It's empty. If you haven't seen this, I'll put a card up on the top of the screen now to when I had this finished, last year, up in the Midlands. And when I moved down to Kent, it was covered. I uncovered it and forgot to cover it because it was really warm. And then we had loads of rain, and it flooded to like this much water. Obviously, there was the glass is somewhere, but yeah, it flooded up to here, and so most of the things that were in there did unfortunately die. They're now in this communal, which I've spoke about in several videos and in the past, and I will do that, finish that video off. But very quickly, I wanted to just sort of show you this. So I put this beetle chamber in here just so it's sort of safe and won't be sort of bothered, but here I found a couple of woodlouse in there, so I just put some of the substrate into here, and thought I'd excuse me, I thought I'd leave them to to do their thing. And I put some food in last night. As you can see, a wedge of cucumber, and of course it's not there now, it's vanished. But basically there's a lot of you can see isopods, see down here. There's a little millipede. I think I actually had some other footage which I'll put over the screen. But yeah, basically in here there are a load of, there's a couple more there. Some baby millipedes, various isopods. I'm sure these are the Spanish woodlouse. And the millipede there is going back into the ground, which is a shame. And there's obviously a big one there that's molted. What I might do is I might try and like stand that up so then they can get to the soft part of the cucumber with ease. So yeah, obviously I've got this communal of woodlouse, and now obviously there are some baby millipedes in there. I think if they are babies from the communal that I had, they will be rainbow millipedes. So it'd be really cool if I managed to breed those. You can see there all the isopods are they're all coming out now. And there are a lot of them. Like, you don't sort of realise just how many there are. Oh, flash is gone on my camera because I've literally done this about 4 takes, unfortunately. So yeah, that's kind of a quick thing as to what I'm doing today. Is, like I say, getting the beetle enclosure kind of set up. Also, obviously I'll be doing a transfer, which I was hoping to do in this video, but I won't be able to. So it'll probably be a future video where I'll give you an update as to how the transfer of these went. Obviously, a look at these guys, which I'm going to leave those. I very quickly give a mention to my patron Bobby, who last night, because I do Patreon Discord chat. So if you're interested in becoming a patron and joining me for a live chat, then you can. You can do so. If you're able to do so, you're welcome to. And I have like little chats with my patrons. And last night I was talking to Bobby, a little one-on-one, and talking about isopods. And the mushroom that's in there is actually a good sort of food source for isopods, as is rapashi. So I've been making up some rapashi and putting that in there for them as well. So I'm leaving that up here on so that they get some natural sort of sunlight. See, I've got some snake molt. So I've actually just had another molt from my Python Delilah, who is in there. My animal room is like an absolute mess at the moment. You can see I've just got stuff everywhere. I've had 2 more versicolor from the spider shop. Thank you to those for that. It was really nice of them. I've got some rehousings to do into these 2. Probably going to put some nice sort of Pocotheria into those arboreals. Zelda. She's out and is looking good. I was hoping for some kind of an egg sac from her by now, but still nothing, unfortunately. Probably my largest tarantula, or one of. I've actually just had a molt as well from another one of my larger tarantulas, which is this. This is a molt from my P. regalis, my female. So you can just sort of see just how big my regalis is. Absolutely huge girl. So obviously definitely looking to try and get a male to breed her. Everything else is looking great. Obviously the sidebar molted. I still haven't got this molt opened up yet, but again you can see just how big that is. Oh yeah, my corn snake Patrick is looks like he's gonna go into shed. Of course, Ramsey, I need to get her out and do a video on her at some point as well. So yeah, everything is going well. Just pottering around today. I was meant to be meeting up with Frankus Lee today, but plans had to change, unfortunately. So I'm spending a day chilling with the animals. I'll probably get the snakes out later and handle them. Spend some time with the isopods and things. Check out all the slings, and obviously probably have a bit of a munch later on with these little guinea pigs. Gotta clean them out later and then chill with them. So yeah, that's everything. You can see, room is an absolute mess, but that's what days off work are for, aren't they? So yeah, only kind of a quick video, I guess. But I hope you've enjoyed it anyway, and we'll look forward to the future updates. I will be keeping my eye on the comments and responding to comments as soon as I can. So please let me know what you think below, and I do plan on going through all of them. I've got a lot of catching up to do on the comments. And please check out the annotations at the end of the video. They are there because I think you might want to check them out. And yeah, hope you're all doing well. Take care, and I'll see you all soon in the next video.